Okay, so that's a range of needs. Someone told me I needed to teach this class. I haven't taught it in years. I tried to update it so that we're longer than 30 minutes, but we'll see. Since there's only a few of us, maybe we'll run pretty quickly. It's clicker not work. Clicker, she said this worked. Okay. Oh my God, she's not here. No, it's fine. I figured it out the first time. We'll figure it out this time. Maybe I wasn't plugged in. Does this work now? Yes, it does. Okay. So let's talk about everything that we use. Daily use. You should be using daily something to access the MLS, be it home.com or MLS Touch. MLS Touch was terrible when it was absolutely the worst. In fact, a bunch of people I know just like never used it ever. But it's gotten a lot better, and I think it's just like a sleeper app that people don't realize still exists, and it's really good. Showing time, of course, you should have the app on your phone, especially because some agents will put stuff in there like only available during certain hours. So I think that's really important. Of course, you need to have some kind of e-signing app on your phone because we all know you'll be out to dinner and someone's like, I'm ready to write an offer, or some counter comes. You need to be able to adjust that. Command should be on your phone. 100% command should be on your phone. It is your free CRM. Use it. Use it wisely. It's such a good app. People just don't realize it. And of course, oops, I skipped the last year. Mile tracker. You need to be tracking your miles for tax purposes. And honestly, when I tracked my mileage, it got me a larger deduction versus just taking a standard. So for me, that was a really big one, especially when I was showing homes and going all over the state. And of course, maps. You need Google Maps or Waze or something to get you from place A to place B. And I highly recommend using the traffic function. I map myself no matter where I'm going, even if I know the way to go, because there's so much construction. And my time is too valuable. So let's deep dive into MLS Touch. This is what I see when I just do a quick search in West Mount Airy. Closed, pending, under contract, active, all of that stuff. You can filter for this image. I put 4 filters in. I wanted to just take a look at what was around. I clicked on a random off market, right? Closed and sold. How much did it sell for? 12% over a list. Interesting. This is really helpful. You can see the comps. You can view disclosures while showing. Is this the one that's the video? Hold on. Yeah. Sorry. There we go. You can schedule showings on the go. So if you find something that's really close by and it wasn't in your tour initially, but you add it in. I've actually done that, and then that was the property they bought. So that's definitely something worth having. You have showing requests right there. You have listing documents. You have the seller disclosure right there. You don't need to print anything. It's all at your fingertips. Super helpful. But wait, there's more. Did this not show up? It did. Good. Load, please. No. Oh, I am not making tech today. All right. And I play you. I hate windows. I'm just going to say that. I hate windows. Can I play these people's? I'm an Apple person, right? What is this crap? It's like, let me play you. I'm trying to play the video I have embedded here. How do I do that?
Alison, is this showing time next generation? That one?
I just use showing time regular app. You're talking about this? This is right MLS Touch. This is MLS Touch. This is such a shame because I recorded something really fun and I don't know how to do it. So I'm just gonna, sorry to people on Zoom, I'm just gonna open my laptop so you guys can see it. Great. Here you go. So I make this really big. If you scroll down, it's JP talk. That's me. I'm JP here. I'm JP. Yeah. You can go ahead and click down to see the tab data. You can see listing data. You can see showing data. You can see history. And then what's the best part is after you click listing history, really wish I could just make this play on here, so I'm really that I can. If you go back and you go into, I believe it's under past data, it will tell you the sell score. What's the likelihood they're going to sell? That's huge.
That's our predictive.
That's your predictive analytics right there. Last market sale, mortgage information, sale history, mortgage history. This is huge. I am MLS Touch.
We're
Yeah.
looking for our MLS.
You log in with your right ID and your right password.
Is why I use this rather than keeping MLS open tab.
Yes, totally. I like have no idea why this. Probably because I downloaded it as a PowerPoint and it's in Google Slides. I don't know. Maybe let's just see one more time. If I'm very interested here. Maybe if I get it up here. I just wanted to work. I just wanted to. I made this. I wanted to work.
It should work.
It should work. Let's see. I'm gonna go to like slide 3 and see if it actually works. Okay.
See it above it. Look, the play button box. See it?
Cannot play media. Maybe.
You want to bet. That's.
Kodak unavailable. Wow. That's fine. Back to wherever we were recording. Sorry, I have no idea. There we go. Okay. Showing time. Obviously, you're gonna manage showings on the go. You can access showing information in detail and details. You can edit instructions on any listing. I don't know about you, but someone once messed up a lockbox and then had an agent give that code to their buyer, which is totally against our code of ethics. So I had to go swap out the lockbox, and I didn't want to forget it. And it was a weekend. I wanted to be able to edit it right then and there and update anyone who had a future shop. So that's really important. Obviously, we need feedback, request feedback, see listing activity reports. If you're not using the listing activity report function, when you go on listing appointment, when you're with buyers so that they can see what's going on, get familiar with it. And then of course you can send notifications. What do I mean by notifications? Offer received. If you want to make an offer, deadline is XYZ. Sometimes you're in the car and you set a deadline and you want to send that, pull over and quick send your email out. Of course,
Do you want the agents that have signed up to push showing?
yeah, and you can actually select or deselect people. So hot tip, let's say you get an offer in and, you know, Leah just sent me an offer. And I want to blast everyone, but I don't want her to know that. I can unselect her, blast everyone. So, not that I would do that, but you know,
It's purpose.
Okay, send docs for signature. So obviously you can do all of this from your phone, but for me, what's really helpful is the upload docs for safekeeping. Sometimes I'll get emails back to me, like I executed agreement of sale, and I want it to be in my loop or in my room. I can just send it from my phone, which is lovely.
You have a preference?
I like standard. I'm a download gal.
Why is that? Have you created like use that?
I hate it. It doesn't like autofill. You have to get another program to do the autofill, and then if you have to edit it, you gotta redo the whole damn thing. No, thank you. I just want to pop a text box over whatever the thing is I'm changing and put in initials. It's so much easier. So that's why I. Which one? Yeah.
You can't send it. You can't really response.
Yeah. I had to put it on there to be like fair to not sign people, but like, not really. Okay, key to view command. So this is what it looks like, my view. Things that are due today. Who to contact? Who's recently active? What are my open opportunities? What do I need to get in? What's still in cultivated? Do I have free 10 minutes? Should I pop in there and see what's going on? Whose birthday is today? I mean, obviously the screenshot is from a while ago, but what was my profit share? All the things are at your fingertips. People really like hate on command. It's quite lovely. I like it. This is what happens. I mean, this is from, I don't know, 3 years ago. I've been teaching this class a lot. This is what happened to my off stream when I was letting it send me a notification. I had someone reached out as a lead. I got a new message from someone who's a lead. They came in through my agent site. The other one just filled out my lead, right? These are just showing up on my phone, so I'm able to like swipe down, see the notifications, scroll back up. And of course, you can share your KW app, which is nice because it's branded right to you. And the KW app and command sync. So if you share your app, someone likes and loves stuff on the app, it should show up in command. So your branded app, branded to you, you can edit in command the buyer and seller guides that show up on your app and on your website. So if you want to, look really professional and show like super educational, here's what there is, you can just put it right there on your app, all through command. And you go into command and go in. Your featured listings are always going to show up as a curated list on the app. What's your question? You look very confused. No, okay. Share with clients as an alternative to Redfin, and then you can see when they like and things. So here's some mile tracker apps. I was using the one called, I think it's literally called Mile Tracker. All of these work, right? You can also create reports, see if you're budgeting correctly. These are all different things that are very helpful for taxes. Please never get lost. Please never get lost. Okay, can only be one, right? Can't have them both up. Just choose one. Don't get tickets or budget for tickets if you're going to get them. Today, I made the calculated decision to get a ticket because if I was in a lot, it would have been more expensive than getting a ticket. So I just took the ticket. I may get lucky, highly doubtful, but I may get lucky and people get this week, right? But is it worth it if it's $31 or $36? It's just, I'll take it. You write it off, and you can write it off. And we budget for it. We have a budget for tickets because it happens. But well, don't park in the tow zone. Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer. Do not park in the tow zone. Read the sign. Read the sign. But if you use Meter Up, you'll get a notification 15 minutes before your meter runs out to tell you, hey, it's time, go, re-up your meter, and you can just do it from your phone. So that's a really big concept. And if you forgot to do it, like I once did, I walked away from my car. It's like 2 blocks away, I was like, crap. What was the zone? You zoom in and you find out where you were, it'll tell you what the zone is, and I escaped ticket. So let's talk about Google Suite. KW email is Google. You should be using the free Docs, Drive, and Sheets given to you. Here's Drive. Here's Docs. Here's Sheets. It's all on my phone. While Mary has her thing, my director of ops has her thing that she, does. My tracking sheet is my baby, and I want to edit it on the go sometimes. Something goes under contract, and I might be sitting in an airport, having coffee. I don't want to open my computer because that will lead to me actually working. I instead just want to make that edit on my phone, and I can just open the Sheets app and make that edit. It's really helpful. In terms of docs, sometimes I'll be at a listing appointment walking through, and I want to take a bunch of notes. And I used to do it by hand. Sometimes I still do. My handwriting gets doctorier and doctorier as we get sloppier and sloppier. It's so bad that like my admins can't understand it. So that's really not okay. So instead, what I'll do is I'll walk through and I'll dictate it to my phone, or I'll say to the client, hey, I'm taking notes. I'm just doing it on my phone so it's all in one place. That way they know I'm not like texting during their listing appointment. I find that that's a really important distinction to make. But then I can just go ahead and dictate. And then, of course, Drive has everything I need. The things that are shared with me, the things that are mine, all of that stuff is really important. Who's heard of show am I? Or show of me? No? Oh, we changed your life. Can't make a showing? Yeah.
I wasn't showing agent.
Great. Can't make a showing? Pull up show me. Or show mine. Need to handle it, it's last minute, hire a random showing agent. Tell your client, hey, listen, super last minute. For me, it was, I can just focus, but I'm so sorry, I'm at urgent care. but I don't want you to miss your showing. I have a showing agent. I can't tell you anything about the agent because it was a last minute thing. The client will more appreciate the fact that you went out of the way to get someone there versus it being guaranteed. So this is what happens when you get no new showing request. You can select the showing time. Did you already schedule this showing or did they schedule it? There is a part where it asks for your client information. I personally do not give out my client's information, so I put my own information. It works. They give you feedback. You set the price, what you're willing to pay, and then you can schedule it or the showing agent can schedule it. Whoops, that I just added this over the weekend, so my fault. It's cut off by the bottom. I'm so sorry. I wish I could like edit it to be smaller. All right, more must-haves. Asana, Trello, or a reminder app of any kind for tasks. There's the paying SIRI if I say it, my phone's recorded. If you go for that route, or whoever, if you have Android, right? Use your assistant on your phone to remind you of things. For me, we use Asana. My admins really like Notion and Trello. There's all kinds of apps out there for reminders. Whatever it is that you choose, you have to be dedicated to use it. So you have to use the one that's going to appeal to you the most. For me, I like Asana. I like Asana the most because when I complete a task and I check off that I did it, a rainbow unicorn narwhal that's across the screen, and it makes me feel so good that I did that task. It's a little bit. So for me, that's the way. More must-haves, you've got to have some kind of virtual tour situation, and you've got to have it for both Android and iPhone. So for iPhones, it's FaceTime. For Google, it's like Google Chat for virtual tours. It used to be called Duo. They did away with that. You've got to be able to have it. Of course, Zoom on my phone so that I could listen into this class if I were in the car, right? And be able to be present. For me, I would say hot tip, do your video tour first, then do a virtual tour live, because the virtual will always cut out in the basement, always. However, you do have to have the apps open. Link, that's an e-business card. I'll dive into that in a minute. Marco Polo, so you can send video messages to people. That's really helpful too. KW events for family reunion at Mega Camp and Open Home Pro. So let's dive into these. Here's Open Home Pro. There's just an image I yanked off the internet. Someone's going to go ahead and come into your open house. Oh, the seller requires that everyone sign in. Can you please sign in? How many times have we had someone sign in and their handwriting is completely unreadable? All the time. Is that a 4 or a 8? I have no idea. What did they do there? 4 or a 9. This makes it really easy. Okay? Blink. Here's your business card. Electronically. That makes it really nice and easy. Cuts down on waste. Really takes care of things. Lets people save your info immediately too. Puts you as a contact in there. What are some other helpful apps to use? Etsy, Amazon for gifting. I like to give client gifts after a transaction. I pop by like a month after just to see how things are. I buy those on Etsy. I like to support the local or the small artsy vendors. All of your social media apps, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't know, there's probably 20 others that I don't know anything about, but there's more, right? Social media apps, it's really important. WhatsApp. I know there's a ton of scammers on this. However, there are also foreign buyers who only communicate on WhatsApp. I have a repeat client only communicates on WhatsApp. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Each time we have a flip, we make the WhatsApp chat with the contractor and the seller and Mary and myself, and we just name it that address.
But WhatsApp is hard to how to differentiate the scam.
I mean, I think you just have to like ask some probing questions. How will you purchase? Are you buying cash or pre-approval? Oh, you're buying cash. What's your budget? $2 million? You're a scammer. Guaranteed. Sorry. No chance. You're just reaching out on a whim to a random agent. It'd be English like decent. I don't know what other obvious scams are. Click this link, like, you know, I only communicate on WhatsApp, but they reached out on Realtor.com. Like, come on. I think it's like the people you know who are like, hey, I really, WhatsApp is easier because I'm overseas. I work with like a lot of Israelis and they're overseas and that works, but I think it's just ask probing questions. Yeah, because otherwise you're never gonna, you could, I mean, I've definitely gone down the path with somebody is like, $2 million. I'm like, okay, great. But then it ends in like, okay, my boss would like to speak to you. He'll only be available on this link. And like, okay, you're okay, RPR or Homeboy, for info on valuation. This Vincent Mancini added years ago. He really likes RPR. It's a Realtor property resource, I think. It's how to get background on each of the listings, on each of the sellers. So I would say look into those. And then forewarn. I pay for both. I'm gonna dig into that in a minute. Wait, this cut off. It totally did. Stop my share. I'm gonna open up the PowerPoint. I'm gonna share that. Bear with me, Zoomers. Bear with us, Zoom. Screen. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, see, I knew it cut off. I was like, there's more. I know there's more. How do I make this full screen? Wow.
Look back. At the top, there's a little.
This
To
guy,
the left, to the left. Sorry, so you're right.
that.
Okay, I wasn't.
No, that's for, I'm gonna need to need slideshow.
It's above design.
Okay. Okay, going back to the more must-haves. So we talked about Open Home Pro, Reach. Reach is a great scanner app. Reach is a great app, excuse me, for texting. When you go ahead and you want to text a massive amount of people at the same time, and you want to send 10 texts and they're all going to say the same thing, you can add everyone to Reach. There's a free version and a paid version. I think the free version maxes out at 10 people, but you can go ahead and send out the same message to a bunch of people. And it's not spam in terms of the way it's received. It's your number. So when they reply directly to you. Reach is great for that. Scanner app is clutch. You need a scanner app on your phone. I really like Genius Scan. It's free. You just, that's the best way to scan things in. And then of course, QuickBooks for taxes. It's really important. All right, so we did Open Home Pro, we did Link, okay. Forewarn and Moonlight, we got to the end here. I pay for Forewarn. Who in here is heard it? The ladies.
Can you go back? Take a picture of it?
Yeah, I'll do that after the comments. Forewarn confirms identities. Last week, I was going to go meet a random person, just because I had the spare time, show this property with my listing, wasn't going to do dual, but I was going to let him in, and then whatever, see where this went. But I pulled up Forewarn, and I looked at his criminal activity, and it showed lots, pages worth of stuff. Okay, I did not move it. Safe to say, I said, I'm so sorry, something came out, cannot reach you today. We'll get back in touch tomorrow. And I did not get back in touch. We had a renter apply for a property. Mary went to show him the property because it was my listing, my property. And I did look him up on Forewarn first, and I said, can you please stay outside on the phone with me? Because you decided to drive there without checking first. And he just had an assault charge. I don't know if that was an assault of like a late night and he got drunk and hit someone, fine, shit happens, I'm not gonna judge someone on one charge. But I also don't know if that's like I got secluded woman into a place and then I assaulted him. So I said, just stay outside, stay on the phone with me. I said, I do the problem, I'm not gonna accept it, right? No way, safety of my other tenants,
Do you just need numbers and name or?
Number. No number. So I might even be able to show you how it works out at the end. It's like $20 a month. And you have to be a licensed realtor. You cannot be Joe Schmo on the street. They're gonna check your license.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know this, like, I tried to keep the other day, I have to, but the actually starts for criminal report.
Criminal report house?
So basically, like, you have the potential seller, you have.
Oh, like fines and.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. Are you sure it exists? Gotcha.
I mean,
What'd you say? Like first or about? Yeah. And Noonlight. If you're going to the place and you're just not sure, Noonlight is an app that you can either set a timer and it'll call 911 for you if you do not hit the button to cancel, or you can hold down your finger on the circle the whole time walking through the property, holding your phone, looking like you're totally normal. If you let go, it will say 5, 4, 3, 2, call police. Right? Those are 2 really good safety apps that I highly recommend you get if you're going to meet random people in places. Okay. You wanted me to go back? This one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I think that gets us through everything. So look at this class is like super fun. Okay. The end. Do you want me to log in before Warren and show you what it's like? I can do that. Say. Can I do that? I don't know. Let's see. It's an app on your phone. You can also do it on email. So I'm not logged in here. Let me just show anyone who's interested. $20 a month, 2021, worth it, 100% worth it. So let's see, find a random person. Oh, okay, how about this one? I had someone call me and I tried to explain that if they have an agent, I can't talk to them, I'm a listing agent. She got really mad because I wouldn't talk to her. I said, call your agent, all these questions can be answered, call your agent. I gotta go on with the client, I'm so sorry, click. She left me a voice note that was like actually insane. and then I forewarned her number and I found this. So it says like criminal infractions, possible ones. And when I clicked on this one, I went all the way down. One of the ones was making terroristic threats. And I was like, oh, check. She's done this before. Okay. So this is what it looks like on the main page. And then I click on this. And I can see everything go down. Yeah, felony. Like I'm not gonna like I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel bad. It's crazy. Warren. Yes, really helpful. And one thing I was like, it's really good. Either of these two things, so they don't look like.
So that
Yeah, so that's well, there's you can look at numbers.
I think like generally not.
So we get next to 5 really seconds. The other millions of dollars. Yeah, so it's so they go. Okay, you got, show up in here. You've got 26 addresses to do. Right? All of them, no criminal, no court, 2 beautiful records. I'm sure it would be beautiful. Got 1994 BMW experience. She was doing it. Oh, no, I didn't find it. You're like, oh, yeah, that's all. Okay, and then, of course, which is why I did the sure. You know, of course, looking at my application, because people are great, so honestly, so no, I can call them. Emails you? Yeah, ask Tori, she has all the slides. Yeah. Where offer accepted where whatever, like our payment. I know I do have to do like you go to MS and then go on Showtime and do there. So there's a way to do that for your phone. Say that again? To sound like it's the last message of like, hey, all my payment or whatever. Oh yeah, you can do that. That through your phone and through Showing. Yeah. Right. I think that's for Showing time. Regular Showing time, like online? No, on your phone. On your phone. Yeah. So. Yeah, I know how to do it like on my computer. So if you go to the Showing Time app, yeah, I've been idle, press to resume. Okay, I'm here. And go down to my listings. Whoops, I clicked offers. Sorry, stupid offer thing. My listings. I will do this one as an example. Can you pick one of your listings? Pick one of my listings. Sorry, it's been a minute since I sent them on the phone. Are you sending service? Yes, sending. Sending, just go to the listing and scroll. That's what I did. Click on the listing itself. Yeah. And then just scroll down. There's offer instructions and this is an action, side by side comparison, send emails. Oh, thank you. See it? Perfect. Sorry. What questions can I answer about the apps? And what apps should be included in this presentation that aren't? Okay, crickets, I love it. Wow, go ahead. I'm thinking because I know I'm like looking at my phone to see what did I include. Regular files for a Dropbox, like I feel like if people use that, they use that. I keep mortgage news daily on my phone. Mortgage news daily. Yeah. 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 Because I'm not when people ask me what's in free. So another one that I don't want to stand behind and recommend. It's going to say some people have found this valuable. Is Citizen, to have Citizen on your phone. I have it solely because if I drive into an area where there's like an active shooter, I'd like to know about before I go driving in there. Just, you know, yeah. I mean, it also is gonna like remind you that you live in a city and there's a lot of shit happening all the time. So I was he's paying for Mark. Yes, that's probably the only option. It's totally. All right, thanks for coming, guys. I appreciate it. I am going to shop.